In a way, it is so hilarious that people like me are such a huge threat to the current administration. People like me that just want to live our lives, trying to pay our bills, pay our taxes, try to find happiness in a world that is in the process of shunning us, to pursue our dreams that have nothing to do with the administration. I just want to freaking train my dogs, hunt my dogs, and these guys are getting in the way of it. People like me, just trying to run my own business and get by and survive in a world where prices keep escalating and escalating. People like me just happen to be trans, but are human beings. We have our own wants, desires, and freedoms. See, about a week ago, and I just got wind of this little section of it, Trump signed an executive order targeting trans kids in schools. And of course, that was bad enough. But I got wind of a little tiny statement. And that was the main goal because, they're trying to disband the Department of Education. So there's really no purpose of this executive order because there's nothing the executive would do because he's trying to send it back to the state level. So it doesn't really make sense. But what does make sense is this little section. And then the entire plan became clear because focusing on trans kids in schools means that they and their high horse saving the children from the woke. But what it actually does is they called transgender ideology as anti-American. Now that is the part. That is the part where he is trying to bring back McCarthyism and try to get us, all of us, as treasonous. I'm gonna say this bluntly. Motherfucker. You cannot get as blood red American as me. I stand up for freedom for everybody. Not just billionaires like you. Not just the people on the below. Every single person that is a citizen of this country, I support their freedom. Every single immigrant that is on a visa, I support their freedom. And I support their path to citizenship. That is the type of person I am. Because I go black. Family Legends has that I am directly related to John Adams in one little branch of my DNA. And if that is true, then John Adams' blood runs deep in my veins, and so is the desire for freedom. Freedom from a monarchy that you're trying to instill upon this country. The people were victorious once and we shall be again. Do not try this pursuit of dictatorship, of trying to instill yourself as a king with your sovereign fund, which sovereign is just synonymous with king. He's trying to make his own little kingship type of finances. Right there, y'all. In plain sight. They are trying to unite the citizens against each other by targeting people like me. We're 1% of the population, man. We're just trying to live in a world where half the population hates us. So all I can do is just hope that one of these days I'm finally be passing. And the true source of my own personal freedom and happiness is true transitioning. And if you don't want to go out of your box and understand it, I don't care. I really don't. Just don't incite violence on me. Don't try to call me unpatriotic. When I am one of the biggest people, and I will go up against my own party about freedom too. I am one of the biggest people when it comes to personal freedom and freedom of choice, free will for all. And when you incite violence, incite the government against just random people trying to live their lives, trying to be happy, yeah, I'm not going to even try to explain or try to get you to understand. I'm going to tell you, leave us the fuck alone. And I say that loud and clear again to try to drive my point forward. Leave us the fuck alone. I got bills to pay at the end of the week. I got some big bills to pay. This shit is not helping me. That is my life. Same as the guy down the street, man. We just human beings. If you don't like how I look, if you don't understand why I need to present as male, that's on you, man. I'm happy. By trying to say that transgender, let me try to say this again, okay? You're trying to make it an ideology like McCarthyism tried to target communism. When communism is just economic policy, all right? That's it. And trying to say that our medical condition of being transgender is an ideology is ridiculous. See, the thing is, what you're worried about is people looking outside their own boxes. So you want to destroy us before they start looking outside their boxes, because we have the freedom to live our lives, be full and happy. That means they have the freedom to live their lives full and happy. But you don't want that. You don't want that for your people. Because if people start seeing that there is freedom amongst all corners of the world and not just in their little boxes, and that people can live fullness without you, that threatens you. That threatens you. In my pursuit of freedom, I am going to run for Congress. Not just for my freedom for myself, but for the entire country, because like I said, I fight for freedom of all of the American people. Not just the top. Not the donors. I don't fight for freedom for just one random group. I fight for all freedom. But I will not fight for you to bend the laws to be a dictator. This is not Russia. This is not Hungary. In America, the most powerful country in the world shall not fall. Shall not. Shame. Somebody get this orange goon out of the office. Someone get him for treason. He is treason. Him and Musk, both. What they are doing is surpassing Congress and committing treason. And the Republicans need to get on board, and Congress needs to show their power. And hopefully, this slippery slope doesn't continue. But either way, I'll see you in Congress in about 2 years. I'll see you then. Yeah, we can have different beliefs. Don't impose yours on me, and I don't impose mine on yours. We live together in this country. We are a mixed salad. Like a lady from Hong Kong told me once. America is a mixed salad with a bunch of different cultures and religions. And, our differences make us so powerful. But in this case, we need to come together. Fight for freedom for all. Because if my freedom falls, so will yours. All right. Have a nice day. I'll talk to y'all later.